Hello, friends. Welcome back to Transcendent Astrology and Tarot. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of 12 published books, including Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, and Twin Flame Union, The 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. You can find all 12 of my published books on Amazon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do tarot readings. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And also, I have a brand new course coming out on June 26th of 2025 called Read Tarot Like a Pro, a professional tarot readers class. You can find all the information you want on that course at the link below. Welcome to the Twin Flame Tarot reading for twin flames, soulmates, and your specific person, a soul connection for June 23rd through the 29th of 2025. I always say a blessing over the cards to start. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, archangels, angels of God, twin flames, guardian angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to all involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away all lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, please help twin flames, soulmates, soul connections around the globe understand what they need to know for this week. Okay, so we're going to start with the divine feminine energy toward the divine masculine. Now remember, if any of the cards resonate with you, then the reading is for you, at least that part. And also, if you would like extended DM to DF readings, I put them on my website every week. You need to go ahead and register for the course. The course is 100% free, but just register for it and you'll get those weekly DM to DF readings. Divine Feminine, what is your energy for this week? We have the World card. I think we got this for Divine Feminines like 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was last week. Go back and view the last 2 weeks because we got this for Divine Feminines. This is amazing. I love the World card. It is a card of completion. It means a job well done. It is a card about graduation, success, finishing a cycle. Divine Feminines, you're doing a fantastic job to get this. In 2 weeks, get the same card, the same energy, it means you're on the right track. You're doing the right job. You're absolutely getting it. You're getting the spiritual journey. And if you are actually graduating, yes, it is graduation season. If you are actually graduating, then congratulations on the graduation. But this is a pat on the back. This is the universe, Divine Feminine, patting you on the back and saying, good job, you did it, you're doing it. I love it. I love the fact that we got this on repeat. Divine Masculines, higher self, Divine Masculines, guardian angels, and spirit guides. What is your energy toward Divine Feminine? And it also means that that is your energy toward the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines. We've got the Empress card, Divine Feminine. So this could mean two things. It could mean the Divine Masculine is actually in the Empress energy, the Divine Feminine energy, or that they see you as their Divine Feminine. Now, it could be one of either of those things, right? So if they're in the Empress upright, it means that they are ascending. They're certainly ascending, which is a great energy. We don't want them in lower energies as a collective, as an entire collective. We don't want anybody in the lower energies. But the Divine Feminine energies is definitely a higher spiritual energy. And if they are rising into the Divine Feminine energy first before reverting over to the Divine Masculine energy, so be it. That is a good sign. However, some of the masculines that are in the Divine Feminine energy rather than the Divine Masculine energy might be more passive. They might be more in receiving mode, which again is not a bad thing. But in regards to the relationship, it could mean they're a little bit slower to come out of their shell, that they're a little bit more in their yin energy. Now, if they're looking at you and seeing this divine feminine energy, then it is a great sign. It's a great thing for them to see you as their divine feminine. It means that they are looking at you as this divine goddess. And I love that. I find that to be phenomenal because you want them to see you as the divine goddess rather than the lower feminine. And the lower feminine is not something to be proud of, right? We've been in the lower masculine and the lower feminine energies as a whole in humanity for thousands of years. And we really want to move on up into those divine energies. As I mentioned in my book, The Empowered Divine Feminine. Okay, so DM and DF together in their twin flame energy, what does it look like for the week of June 23rd? We have the Devil card and it says strings attached. So this could be, we're going to get a qualifying card. Believe me, when we get a challenging card, we are going to qualify that card. The Devil card is about attachment. It is about codependency. It could be about addictions as well. Now we're reading this for the twin flame couple themselves. Now, what does this mean? It could mean that your attachment to your twin flame and your twin flame's attachment to you is still remaining in that codependent state. It could be that there are still strings attached, meaning, well, I'm not going to let you come back to me unless if you do A, B, or C things. I'm not going to let you come back to me until you apologize. I'm not going to come back to you until you are doing this or that. And those are based on conditional love. Those are based on the lower vibrations of guilt, shame, and blame. But another thing that it could mean with the Devil card is that one twin flame is coming back to the other twin flame and just asking for something physical, just like sex, right? Like, oh, I just want to have sex with you, but I don't want a relationship with you. It can also indicate one twin flame being in obsession mode with the other twin flame. So let's qualify it though. So twin flame angels and romance angels, can you please help us to understand the meaning behind the Devil card for the twin flame couple? Oh, they said yes, they're going to give me a card. We've got a Magician card. Now, the Magician card on top of the Devil card is telling me something. It tells me that you have the power as a twin flame to manifest anything you want. You are a powerful creator. You are a powerful manifester. And if all you're manifesting is them in their lower energies, or if all you are manifesting is that codependent, like I need you, I want you, I can't live without you, like that codependent type energy, then that's not what you want to manifest. If you're manifesting them for physical stuff, like if you're manifesting them just for sex, that might not be the completion of what you desire. You might desire the whole kit and caboodle. If you're manifesting your twin flame, you're manifesting them by doing affirmations, visualizations, meditations, then you want to manifest the highest level of who they are. You don't want to manifest the lower level, the codependent, the conditional love, or just the physical part of the love and not the rest of it. I believe what this is a cautionary tale to not go back into those lower energies that were more obsessive, more compulsive, more dependent on the physical attraction rather than the whole thing, like the whole relationship. So yeah, don't fall into that temptation of, well, I want them back at all costs. I really want to see them. I really want to be with them, but I'm willing to lower my standards just to see them, right? And that could go on both sides. It could go on divine masculine side, or it could go on divine feminine side, either or. Let's go ahead and get some romance cards for the couple. Twin flame angels, romance angels. What are the romance cards looking like moving forward from June 23rd, 2025? Romantic feelings. Yes, these romantic feelings are worth exploring with each other. So it's not saying don't explore the romantic feelings. It doesn't mean like the romantic feelings are not important, because they are important, but you want to make sure you're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you desire. So twin flame angels, romance angels, what is that energy? Playfulness. Yeah. Playful flirtation, playfulness, dating. It doesn't mean jump in the sack. It doesn't mean jump in bed together. It just means be playful, be flirtatious, date again, get to know each other again. Start at the beginning when things are more light, fun, lighthearted, and not so heavy and conditional or obsessive. So, and not to say that that's where it's going, right? It's not going there this time. It's just saying, like, I know if you're a twin flame, it got that way in the past. It sure did. Okay, so let's go to the third romance card here. Religious factors. Again, this means one of two things, or maybe both. It could mean that the way you were raised or the way your twin flame was raised could be getting in the way of the connection. It could also mean that on your spiritual path, you are in one phase on your spiritual path and that your twin flame is at another phase on their spiritual path. And those things are going to be worked out in perfect timing. There's really nothing that you need to do, and nor could you do it anyway. Like, you couldn't convince them, hey, leave your religion and go on the spiritual path, or vice versa, right? There's really nothing you could do, but just be conscientious of that fact. Twin flame angels, what do the twin flames in this collective need to know about the spiritual twin flame journey right now? We've got infinite possibilities, and infinite possibilities to me is telling me that you might not know how this is going to come together now. You might be at your wit's end thinking this is never, ever, never, never, never going to happen in a bazillion years. That's why I have to resort to the devil behaviors. That's why I have to resort to like compromising what I want just to see my twin flame, maybe manipulating things, controlling things, offering sex, offering something that's more codependent, saying, let's get together for drinks, let's get drunk together, or whatever. Like, I don't know what goes on in your mind, but like resorting to those lower level thinking things in order to get the attention of your twin flame. And the infinite possibilities card is saying you don't need to do that. There are an infinite number of ways that spirit can bring the two of you together, and you just don't know all of them. It's impossible for you to know. So they're saying winter. Now that seems like a long way off, unless if you're in the southern hemisphere. Because as I'm recording this, it is the summer solstice. So winter seems a long ways off. But what I'm seeing is that by winter, a lot of things will have shifted and changed. And a lot of twin flames will start to come together in the winter. And then we have cycles. Yeah, the karmic cycles are needing to be broken. I feel like they are being broken with the manifestation power, because if you, as one twin flame in the two twin flames, if one of you decides, I'm going higher, I'm not going to stay in the devil energy, I'm not going to stay in my ego, right? That's really what it means. I'm not going to stay in my ego energy. I'm going to move higher than that. I'm going to have higher expectations for myself. I'm going to have higher desires for myself. And I'm not going to lower my standards because I'm not going there anymore. It's not what I want. It's not what I need. It's not what is in my highest good to stay in obsession mode, to stay in clinging mode, to compromise my integrity just to have a few minutes of airtime with my twin flame. I'm not going to do it anymore. That's ridiculous. So I feel like you guys are breaking those karmic cycles because one of you decides to break them. Let's get a few messages from DM to DF for the week of June 23rd And then we are going to explore more of those messages on my website. Again, you can join, the link is below. DM, what do you need to say to your DF, please? Number 6, patterns. We project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. Okay, that reminds me of this card, right? That is fear-based thinking, right? If you think you need to set conditions, stay in codependency, lower your standards, then it brings both of you down, right? It brings both of you down into those lower energies. DM, what do you need to say to DF, please, and thank you. Number 11, growth. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. There you go. And let's get a third to see what is happening for DM to DF. Number 7, union. The universe brought us together for a reason. I'm discovering what these reasons are. So that is really interesting. These last 2 messages are talking about the connection in saying that your twin flame is realizing the connection, realizing the specialness of the connection, and also realizing that it's something worth it. Because they're saying, you know, the universe brought us together for a reason, and I'm just discovering what those reasons are. So I like this for this week. Stay in your integrity. Stay in those higher vibrational feelings, especially for divine feminine, since you know that you've made it to the world. You've made it. You've completed the cycle. There's no need to go back and repeat old patterns. You know how to move beyond those, divine feminine. You're smart and you are strong and you know yourself now. No need to lower your standards. And as far as divine masculine goes, you are ascending into those higher spiritual energies, whether it's in the feminine or the masculine. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you are rising up and you are ascending. You're moving into those higher spiritual energies. Again, no need for you either to lower your standards. I'm so happy for you both, and I will see you on my website for the extended reading. Otherwise, I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this reading with others who want a love reading for soulmates, twin flames, or that specific person. Thank you for your support of my YouTube channel. You can purchase one of my 12 published books. You can book a reading with me, and I will see you in the next video.